Yeah, Mama Africa, the land of peace, gold and diamond. I said, don't mind, don't mind. Hey, hey, I got it and good. It can make from Bay Africa, lay. Would you win Africa? Oh, when you're not it. Oh, don't be shy. Be proud of your motherland. Hey, oh, when you're not it, hey, don't mind what people say. I said, don't mind what people say. Don't mind what people say, yeah. I said, don't mind, don't mind.
Afternoon, everyone. This is Empress Mausi on Trend Africa TV. I just want to welcome all my viewers, friends, and supporters to this newest venture or vision in town with Royal Black Jesus and Empress Mausi. You are on the program, The Successful African in America. So, today we are going to be going on a journey looking into the life and the beginning and what Miss Felicia Ajari, APPREY-AGYARE, does for a living and her impact in the African community here in Chicago. Yes, viewers, you are here in Chicago, West. Are we in West Africa? No, we are in we are in Central America. We are not in West Africa. You know, this is Trend Africa TV, but we are in America. Okay. So Miss Felicia, is it okay to call you Miss Felicia?
You can call me Felicia.
Felicia.
Yes.
You have a pretty smile.
Thank you. So do
Miss
you.
Felicia,
Mhm.
if someone should walk up to you and ask, "Who are you, Miss Felicia?" What would you say? What would your answer be?
I would say I am a wife, a mother, a sister, a friend to many, and a lover of African culture.
Miss Felicia,
Mm-hmm.
I realize you have an accent. Who you Ghanaian?
Me yagana ni pa.
What's it tree?
Me te tree.
Sa.
Ah, me te nini na.
Ah,
Na me to me
okay.
ka very very well. And see, me ka tree. I will speak tree, and then I'm a brothel
Mix
mix it with yes.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because actually when we were communicating during the week
Mm-hmm.
to set up this interview,
Mm-hmm.
when I was talking to you on the phone, all I was hearing was
Yep. That's me.
Chicago. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
South
yes,
Side.
yes.
Southside Chicago. Absolutely. That's what you hear. Absolutely. And and it's funny. I'm very proud of that too.
You are
I'm very proud
into
of it.
African accent never.
At Warhol when it wants to be there. It's there when it wants to be, but then I will let you know I'm from the South Side in a second.
Really?
So I like having both cultures. I really do.
Nice. So you are the founder of the African Life.
Yes.
Tell us about the African Life.
So the African Life, I founded about 5 years ago, and I asked one of the co-founder to help me. Her name is Cornelia Honor. She's in Atlanta. And when I was, we were in college, I had a vision that I wanted to do an organization that let people know about the African culture. Being born in America and raised in Ghana and coming back, I saw myself losing my Africanness. And as I got to college, I got scared that if I lose it when I have kids, they're not going to know. And so when you get educated about where you're from, you want to keep it. So I started an organization to help not only myself, but a lot of Ghanaian Americans also to try to keep our culture. And as we learn in some of the, because there's so much to learn about Ghana, all Africa.
Definitely.
So I'm still, my mom sometimes she has to call back home and ask them questions because it's so much.
Yes.
And so I said, let me just find do an organization that like it doesn't the organization we just try to learn Africa, but not like in a textbook. We learn as we go, and we ask questions, and we show, and people ask, and we tell, and vice versa. So that is why I created it. So I purposely did the life for living, inspiration, fashion, and entertainment. And I try to take that life acronym and try to teach people about the culture.
So with this organization, is this what you do for a living? Is this what brings income into your pocket?
Half.
Okay.
People don't know that I also have a 9-to-5. You know.
Oh, you do?
I
do.
do.
Oh,
I have
really?
a 9-to-5.
As a what?
Yeah, I am an account coordinator. So mainly marketing is what I do for my company. So I do a lot of their social media. I do a lot of their, everything that they need with marketing and sales. That's what I do for a living. However, I used to be in education, so I switched over to that because it's more of my personality. But when I come home and I take care of the kids, then it's the African life, and on the weekends.
So, if I got that right, you are a wife, and you are a mother to
2 kids.
2 kids.
Uh-huh.
So how are you able to balance? How do you find an equilibrium between taking care of your family and then running these organizations?
It is not easy, especially being older. I'm 43 now, and I got to learn this when I got older, that this is what I want. And you have to work hard. You got to tell your family that this is what we're going to do. And they all have to be on board to help. So they know that mommy is cool. When you come home from school, we have our family time. When you go to bed, then it's mommy also have another job for a few more hours before. So it's you have to have help with your family to support, to know what you're doing in order for it to work, though. But you have to have a balance, and it's still hard.
It's still hard.
It's so hard.
So are you saying the few hours you're telling your kids you have another job to do, are you working on your husband? Are you like,
yeah, I got to do that too. You got to do that too. You got to, it's a balance.
It's important.
It's very important, and then you got to have a me time. It's so important. And as I'm doing this, I've learned that I'm also teaching myself to teach my daughter that whatever you want in life, you got to do it early, because when you get older, it's harder when you have a family. You got to, this is like, I'm making all the mistakes for her so that she would know.
She would learn.
Yeah,
right,
she will learn.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah.
So, Miss Felicia, what other organizations do you support?
Oh, wow. Right now, I am working with Africa International House. They do the African Festival every Labor Day weekend. I countless of African organizations within the Chicago area. The Senegalese organization. Just every organization that's in Africa. That's here in Chicago. I'm definitely with the GNC, Ghana National Council. GPNA. I'm with them as well. And then what else? The Jerk Festival. I'm going to be working with them. I am working with them for the festival this year.
And I hear Stoneboy is coming.
Stoneboy is coming this year. So you guys definitely got to interview him when he gets here.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's countless of organization, and I have a couple of organizations that have contacted me on the East Coast too to work with them. So I'm really, I'm happy about that as well.
Nice. Miss Felicia, when I was stalking you during I've been stalking you for I'm sorry.
No.
When I was stalking you during the week, I also realized that I think you are with a TV station or a radio station, something like that. But I kept seeing you doing something with a radio. I mean, what is the connection there?
So the connection there is that I do PR for all of these organizations. So I do public relations, just opening up different audience for all these organizations, right? Because I want them to talk about their organization and talk about the African culture, and people see it. So one of my jobs as a PR person is to give them publicity on radio, on TV, newspaper, print, anywhere that we could have a platform to tell our stories.
Okay.
And so that is why you see me sometimes in a radio station or television station, but I'm usually in the background. So you got to catch me. Like if I'm on the radio, that means somebody may convince me to do it, because I don't really do it in front. I normally do it I'm in the background, making sure things happen.
No, okay. So, Miss Felicia, so are you responsible for, last year I realized before Ghana Fest came on, they were able to, I saw them being featured on one of the TV stations.
Yes.
I think it was
ABC.
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 Were you the one
Yes.
responsible for that?
Yes, that's one of my highlights of doing this.
Wow.
Because every organization, whether you're African or not, their goal is to be on TV, to tell what's going on about what they're doing. And so I was pushing, and it's being African, we usually get pushed in the back. Our stories don't get told. And I was like, I got to do this. And every organization I work with, my goal is to get them on TV, to get them global exposure.
Wow.
And
Wow.
so when I sent it to ABC, they immediately said, yes, come on. They want us to bring the food, the culture, the fashion. I said, you didn't say nothing but a word. We will be there. And so we
Wow.
organized it to do that. So it has opened up so many relationships. Because of that, I formed a relationship with the ABC Vice President of the Community Relations, NBC Community Relations Vice President. Like, they know me by first name. And it's really, it's a great feeling. Like, I can call them or email them to help us with the story, and they will send it out to the producers. And that is I'm blessed for that, because they don't have to, but they see that it's also important to tell our stories, because we are part of the Chicago community,
right?
And so that's
so. Viewers, what I want to tell you is, last year we have a festival here called Ghana Fest, and one day I turned the TV on and I see this array of people in kente, people in, with African food, with a whole lot. And I'm like, so Felicia was actually responsible for the arrangement of all this getting onto TV here in America. It was very impressive. I mean, they were talking about our culture, and I felt left out. I felt like I should be there to tell them what the real thing was. But Felicia took care of everything, and we are really looking good here in Chicago. Miss Felicia, for the up and coming youth that would like to do something like what you were doing, what courses should they take? What should they do?
First, you definitely have to have a passion for it, because everybody wants to do it. Everybody think they can do it, but they can't. You have to have the personality, and you have to be diligent to want to learn. But if this is something you want to do, get professional courses. Like, I'm still getting professional, teaching for this, because it's always something to learn. You want to improve, but definitely make sure you take professional classes to be able to speak. And that's one of the things I'm working on now. I'm not a professional speaker. Like, I could speak all day, but you
don't. Right.
Exactly.
That is. I was thinking about joining. Does this club where
is it Toastmasters?
Yes. That.
Yep.
So actually, we'll talk about that behind the scenes, but I've already started looking into joining the Toastmasters, and I feel like sometimes I am too raw. I just say things the way they are because of my upbringing. So I feel like I should be able to act a little professional sometimes. Though I also encourage people to be themselves.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So, Miss Felicia, what do we have? What are your future plans now? What do you have for the Ghanaian community? What are we going to do from here? What are we going to do better? And what are you not going to do anymore?
So what I feel that what I want to be able to do is put the Ghanaian community in Chicago on a platform that other communities and other states could see us, and so they could be encouraged to also make sure that we get a positive platform. So I've started forming some relationship with BET. I started forming,
oh my goodness.
So I'm working my way. I want them to be able to trust us and know that what we bring to them is on a positive note. And just all we want to do is share our culture like all these other cultures share their culture. And I want it to come from us.
Right.
So I started, trying to form relationships so people could see us. So my goal is to get us on national platform of what the Chicago community are looking at for us in Chicago. And then not only with the Ghanaian community, well, all of the African community. I've worked with the Ethiopians, the Guinea people.
I see you're friends with Estelle.
Yeah. She's from Cameroon.
Yes. Actually, I went to a mall to go Royal Black Jesus and I went into a mall to go get some shoes, and we were walking out and we saw this store with. We're like, oh my God! You know, we
Yeah.
started picking
that
things off the
nice?
shelf,
Yeah.
and then we added on Facebook. We started following her, and then we realized you were already there. I
Yeah.
mean, everywhere that there's something good happening that can be showcased internationally or nationally, I see you are already there. You're always making strides. That's why Trend Africa, we are labeling you as a trailblazer of the Ghanaian community, because I just want to tell you we are very, very proud of you.
Thank
You know, though the first time I met you was at Ghana Fest, and I think you were hugging my boyfriend a little bit too much, and I was like, babe, who is that chick? She's fine, but you know, I was like, she's so likable too. I mean, and I was like, I want to be friends with her. He was like, don't worry, she is. He was telling me you're a sweetheart, and I'm like, I hope you also tell people I'm a sweetheart too.
Yeah, he does. I'm sure he does. You are. You definitely are. But I'm glad that you went to Estelle shop, and that's one of the things that one of her store is the first African store to be in a mall. Like that is major.
Wow, we are actually going to be interviewing her one of these days.
You have to, because that tells me like one of the things I'm going to be doing in the future. We're doing a fashion show at the mall, and I'm bringing all my African friends from every country you could think of, and we're going to do a fashion show there, and we bringing all the television stations, everybody there, and it's just we're going to do for back to school, and we're going to be doing a photo shoot for it soon. But we want people to see that we are very proud of her. You know, she's not Ghanaian, but she's African, and the fact that it is in that store is a major big deal.
I know. And
the mall is
you know, when I saw her store, when we're going home, I was very quiet, and then Black Jesus kept asking me, hey, are you okay? And I was like, you know, I love people that get up and are making, are doing it. They are making changes, you know, but I was also concerned that she might be facing a lot of, you know, challenges too, you know.
Yeah, she is.
So, I was like, how much are you making sales? How much are you paying for this stuff? But she's decided not to focus on the negatives. You know, and then as a mother, I'm always having a plan B. So every time I see any initiative, I'm like, okay, what if it doesn't go well? I'm already planning for, you know, hiccups. But she's like, you know, I'm just going to take this leap, and I believe it's going to take. And I'm so proud of her.
Me too.
So we are going to be featuring Estelle on this program one of these days. So viewers, watch out for Estelle.
Absolutely.
I mean, very beautiful lady too, beautiful personality.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, Miss Felicia, another thing I want to ask you is, can people from other African countries in Africa, can they contact you here and work with you?
Yes.
And then how about the other states here in America? Can they contact you and work with you? What are your offers? What do you, how should they go about it? Your contact, your numbers, your email, can you let the viewers know?
So if you wherever you are, the great thing about nowadays technologies, you could contact somebody in a heartbeat. So definitely, if you want to work with me, or you think that there is something that I should know about to try to bring it to light, you can be a business owner, or you could be an organization, or just somebody who have a good story to tell. You want to put it out there, you can definitely contact me. I'm on Facebook, all the platforms as The African Life, Facebook, Twitter, as well as Instagram, and then I also have a channel on YouTube, so people could subscribe on YouTube as well. You can contact me at theafricanlife.com, and it's, you know, you could do info@theafricanlife.com, as well as just I'm so personable. You could, you know, befriend me on Facebook, and you know, and I will definitely answer right away. That is how I started on Facebook. So I definitely take advantage of the accessibility that I have to people to just want to work with me and me work with them. So yeah, I'm recent on Friday. I'm sitting down with a lady who she's older, and she has a business that she wants to be able to sell her jewelry and clothes. And I'm starting a Facebook fan page for her. So I start something small as that to, you know, trying to get us on ABC. So it depends on what it is that you want. You could contact me, and I'll work with you.
Miss Felicia is telling you people you can contact her if you are in Africa. You can contact Miss Felicia. However, have in mind that she is a married woman. You want to be calling at the right time. You want to be talking to her appropriately, because as you can see, if you don't act right, she will delete you and block you
in a second. In a second.
She was just telling me a few minutes ago that she's a professional blocker too. So
yes, I am.
if you want to be blocked, you keep on acting the fool and she will block you. So make sure you act professional. She is here to make us look good.
Absolutely.
You know, we Africans, we have the mentality and we have we have this bad behavior of pulling each other down. This is someone that is like, you know what, here, this is my shoulder. Get on top of me. You know, let's sell Africa out. Let's exhibit our culture. Let's be proud of who we are and where we are from. That is why Miss Felicia is being featured on this program, Successful Africans in America. And Miss Felicia, can you speak, how many Ghanaian languages can you speak?
Just Tree. I understand and speak Tree well, but I understand one or two in Ghana. Just one, because my husband also speaks Ghana, so that is what
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Felicia. So should I say you are a Pan-African?
I don't think so.
I think you are Pan-African with the political aspect deleted from it. Because when you hear Pan-Africanism, it's got to do with politics.
Yeah.
But however, when I looked up the definition for Pan-Africanism, it is a worldwide movement that aims to encourage and strengthen bonds of solidarity between all indigenous and diasporan ethnic groups of sub-Saharan African descent.
That was the definition.
Exactly, of Pan-Africanism. Okay. However, it also has a political, touch to it, However, you are not doing politics. You are just doing the, you're like, you have the movement to promote the African culture. And we are very proud of you. Do you have, what's your favorite music?
High life, old school high life.
And do you have a favorite artist?
I sure do. I sure do.
Who is that?
Amanchi Dede.
Oh my God.
Favorite.
That is so old school.
Old school. I don't know any of the new school songs that's going on, but I know like all the old, because it just reminds me of when I was younger, and I like to be reminded of when I was younger and remind me of when my dad was alive, and it just brings me back memories. So I keep that dear to my heart. So if you had to ask me what like my favorite genre of music, it would be old school high life, and Amanchi Dede is number one on my list.
And do you know any African dance?
No.
You don't know how to dance Azonto?
No, just Adwa is what I was taught.
Oh, really?
I was taught Adwa.
Azonto,
I do know like some of the new school stuff because my kids. But yeah, I'm old school, 100% old school.
So, Miss Felicia, it was a pleasure talking to you. Would you like to give the viewers a last note?
I would like to say that I would like for us and our parents to be able to let the world know that us Ghanaian Americans and Ghanaians, we are very proud of our culture, and we have to do everything and anything to try to preserve our culture. The difference between me and other people is that we tend to just talk about African, what Africa, but we do not talk about holding on to that culture. We are the bridge of the gap.
We are.
And we have to preserve, we do as much as we can to preserve it. And so that is what I encourage us to make sure that we keep it. So anything and everything I do is to preserve our culture. And we should all do the same.
Thank you, Miss Felicia.
Thank you.
Viewers, we are here at this very beautiful hotel called the Sophie Hotel.
Yes, isn't it beautiful?
Sophie Hotel here in Hyde Park. Very beautiful hotel. I mean, if you happen to be in the Chicago area, you want to check out this hotel. Very beautiful hotel. I mean, the atmosphere is so nice. The workers are so nice and so welcoming, and I just feel at home over here. So if you happen to be in the Chicago area, you want to check out this hotel at Hyde Park. It's called Sophie Hotel, SOPHY Hotel. Right now, we're going to take a musical break, and we'll be right back.
trash me, make Papa Pie City Jolly. Make you know, yeah, what them they say, boy. If you charge me, boy, are you ready? Yeah, I am ready to take you far away from our enemies. I wanna be with you, boy, everywhere you go. And if you love me, take me with you. Boy, I wanna be with you, bad. And if you love me, I'm ready to show you love. Hey, oh, I wanna be with you, boy, everywhere you go. And if you love me, take me with you. Boy, I wanna be with you, bad. And if you love me, I'm ready to show you love. Hey, oh, you are so close to my heart, and I'm in love with you, boy. But if you love me, baby, please show me, my baby, show me. I said stop, don't go, Brian, son, come, cha, middle, ya say and go. Oh, my baby boy, stop, don't go.
Hi, viewers. This is Empress Mawusi. I am back here on Trend Africa TV. We are here with Miss Felicia, and we are on the program, The African Success Story, the African in America Success Story. Miss Felicia, would you want to highlight a little bit on the upcoming Ghana Fest, the date, the time? What are we gonna? What should we expect?
Okay, so this year the Ghana Fest is going to be a 2-day event. It's always on the last weekend of July, so it's 27th and 28th of this month of July, and you are going to expect authentic African culture from various tribes to go around the park and showcase their culture. You're going to have food, music, fashion, the vendors, all of the good stuff that's authentic, to learn, to know more about our culture. So we are excited. They have not solidified the guests of the musicians yet, the headliners, but it was going to be coming soon, because we will let you guys know as soon as we find out. But it was such a success. The last 2 years has really been a success, especially with the new group that's the organization, and how they're trying to revamp everything. And so they thought it would be a great idea to have a 2-day event, which is also great because people missed it, because of Saturday people got to work, so the next day, so exactly. So definitely check the Ghana Fest out. It's going to be such a great event this year. I'm excited about the 2-day event. Yeah.
And also, you want to talk about the jerk
Fest.
Jerk chicken.
Yeah, we're going to have lots of jerk chicken.
Yes.
But the Jerk Fest, that's June 23rd, is going to also be in Washington Park. That seems to be the highlight of all the organizations.
That is the same park Ghana Fest is going to be held at.
Yes,
okay.
It is. And that one is going to be, it's going to be Sunday, June 23rd. We have Stoneboy coming. He's going to be a headliner.
Beam Nation. Yes, Beam Nation.
Absolutely. So you guys got to definitely come check it out. And it's a family fun event that everybody, from kids to everybody's going to come. Family and just singles, you just come eat and enjoy the music
and mingle
and mingle. So you guys definitely got a VIP ticket to there for sure, you guys. So
thank you, Miss Felicia, so much for coming on our show. Viewers, as you can see, this is a new program, and this is our second week. We are struggling. If you think you can donate to this good cause, it's something good we are bringing. We need to learn, Africans, to support our own. This is Trend Africa TV, a new TV trying to, we're still struggling to find our feet. So we're going to need funding. We need people to talk about it. We need you to like the page, share the page, go to YouTube and subscribe. And do you have a business you would like to commercialize on this program? Please get in touch with us. Call number 773-312-0318, or you can email us at trendafricatv.com. So, whilst this show is going on, your commercials could be running at the bottom of the show, or maybe you don't have a business but you just want to sponsor the show because you think it's a good thing we're doing. We are open to suggestions, we are open to ideas. So viewers and Who else is watching?
Everyone.
Yo, I just want to thank everyone for joining us, spending time with us this afternoon. Watch out for us every Thursday. We're gonna try and work up another day to join. You know, we still have to work and take care of family and all that, so we still have to do other things. But for now, Thursdays are certain. So watch out, same time next week, and we'll be here with Black Jesus and Empress Mausi. We'll be here next Thursday. You have.
I want to just say one thing before you go. I just want to say that you guys are doing a great job.
Thank
as
you
well.
so much.
You guys are also trailblazers because you found the need for this. The outlet is so much needed. Just your preparation for this, your setting for this is very professional.
Thank you so much.
You are also, both of you are putting us on a great platform, and people are definitely going to. And I'm going to work with you guys as well. I want to work with you.
Are you gonna put? Are you gonna
Yes.
put us on ABC?
Yeah, look, I'm putting you guys on everywhere because you need.
Oh,
to
I need to
also,
lose some weight then. Oh my
no, you
goodness.
do not. No, you do not.
You're
But
so
I just wanted to
sweet.
say thank you guys also for having me. But I think what you're doing is definitely needed in the community, and so I commend you guys for taking it by
Thank
the
you
horn
so
and doing
much,
it. It's
Felicia.
Really good.
This means a lot to us. Thank you
I love
so
it.
much.
I love it.
I love you, sister.
I love you too.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good afternoon. No, no.